All right, this one I think I've been holding in for a while. And if you know me, you know that I'm the kind that will be very patient and can pretty much tolerate a lot. But there's a point where enough is enough, and I just have to say something. I just feel like I've been in the industry for so long and have worked with many amazing creative partners. And in this particular topic of the ugly truth about being a wedding planner, I want to talk about vendor meals and why it's very important that vendors eat while the couple eats as well. So here's what the problem is. The problem is that I have worked with a lot of caterers that don't seem to understand why it's so important that we, as the vendors that are working the wedding day, eat at the same time the couple is eating. It is essential to the day, to the timeline, that not only do we take a break and eat, but also that we are ready to go for the next event. If we have to wait until the couple eats, by that time it's like speeches. It's probably the first dance, it's probably parent dances. It's like there's still things to do that we have to support. How are we supposed to continue on with the rest of the day of events if we have to take at least 20 minutes to eat? Because we need to eat. At the end of the day, just because we run our own businesses does not mean we are not entitled to breaks. We're entitled to at least a dinner, and that is pretty much all we ask. As the wedding planner, I have to make sure that photographers, videographers, DJ, the photo booth attendant is ready to go for the next events. And if I have to sit there and tell a couple that we have to hold off on their timeline because we have to eat really quick, that is definitely not what I want to do. I don't want to make it seem like it's about us, the vendors, because it's not. It's about the clients, the guest. But I guess it's just really hard for me to understand why it's hard for some caterers to feed us while the couple is eating if vendor meals were paid for. I mean, for goodness sakes, like I hear horrible stories of vendors all the time that don't eat all day, and we're constantly go, go, go. A lot of times, vendors don't even get to eat. They don't even get a time for them to just take a moment and have a Coke or coffee. And so for me, it's all about teamwork, and it's all about making sure that the vendors are also taken care of. If they are taken care of, then they're going to do a great job and stay on top of it throughout the day. And I think that's why this really hits home. It really just, it's something that I have to like bring up. And I hope that if a caterer company is watching this and you're one of those companies that feeds the vendors or after everyone has eaten, please educate me as to why this is the case. I mean, I know that the couple and the guest are always first. I totally understand that. But how are we supposed to make them our priority as well during dinner if we can't accommodate them during the time we have to eat? Like a lot of times we have couples that want to do table visits and want the photographers to take photos at each table. When are they supposed to eat? I don't know. For me, it's like all about teamwork. If clients are paying for vendor meals, why aren't those ready to go? And by all means, like I do have these conversations with catering companies, but some of them are just like, we're sorry, vendors eat last. And I'm like, okay, well then I guess I have to tell the couple that they have to wait. I don't know. It's just something that I've been holding on to for a while, and it just has to come out. And I think that a lot of vendors can relate to what I'm saying. and feel the same way I do. Clients are being charged vendor meals. And I just want to take a moment and say thank you to all of the amazing caterers that do understand this concept and the importance of vendors eat while the couple eats. And they have like this really nice buffet for the vendors to help themselves while everyone is eating, we're eating, and then everything is just right on track. I mean, box meals are definitely not my favorite, but hey, it works. At the end of the day, just what I'm trying to say is it's important for vendors to eat while a couple is eating. And if you're a planner out there and you have other ideas, like share those below. I want to know how you handle this. For me, I always try to feed the vendors while the couples are eating. But if you have another idea that works for you, I want to know. Comment below. Let me know what you do and how you advocate for your vendor team. I actually feel better, and I can't wait to share another moment of the ugly truth about being a wedding planner. This is the reality, this is what we go through, and this is the truth.